Kia ora, hello everybody. This is part 3 of the tutorial of the NZ A320 Airbus Lord of the Rings from Auckland to Christchurch. We're at flight level 25,000 feet I should say, and we're just going over New Plymouth and Mount Taranaki on the west coast of the North Island. Probably you can't see it a little bit further up. There's the South Island in front of us, so I will try and do a little bit more, just allow the aircraft to go over Mount Taranaki, or Mount Egmont as some people call it. To the top left of the screen is Wanganui. I just branched the aircraft around a little bit here. There you go, this is on the west coast of New Zealand. And that's Mount Ruapehu and Mount Ngauruhoe in the background there. So, yeah, we've just gone past. There she is, Mount Taranaki. It's a beautiful day today. And all the Maori bros and the cousins and the sisters enjoying this, and my New Zealand flight friends. Okay, I'll just head back to the flight deck. As you can see, just have a look up here. Okay. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to us at the moment, which is good. ATC. Probably we won't worry about them at the moment, just enjoy the flight. Okay, so I'll go to the 3D panel, this might be better for you. So you can see 25,000 feet, we're doing approximately 325 knots, which is just right here. And our fuel supply, we're doing pretty good. 43,900 pounds of fuel left. Goodness gracious me. Okay, and our VOR is on course here. As you can see, there's the aircraft there. And we're heading to Christchurch, which shouldn't take too long to get to. And as I say here, there is our 25,000 feet. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, we're actually passing over Nelson. That's Hokitika that side. So Nelson is just sort of dead ahead of us, sort of just to the left of the aircraft. Just push this down a bit so you can see what it's like. All these smokestacks here. I mean, you never want to be behind an aircraft like this if you're flying in another one. Because you'd be just belted around because of the thrust of the aircraft and the way it's moving. Okay, so that's the west coast of New Zealand, and we just look at the front of her here. I like the effects on the back of it. Don't worry, it's not any hooch or dope that someone's smoking out the back windows, eh bro? Anyway. Okay, as you can see there, you can just see in the distance to the right of the plane, that's Mount Ruapehu sticking up in the background there. Let's have a look, and we've got Wellington we're passing. This is actually, we're going over the Cook Strait now, and that is Wellington Airport, just in behind the hills there. And I can tell you, it is a pain in the ass to get into one of these planes. Okay. Nelson should be just in front of us about here. This particular aircraft can be a little bit unstable at times, especially when you want to descend, so I've got to really keep an eye on it. It's really good in real time though. Okay, so I'm going to pop us back down to about 20,000 feet. This way the aircraft can span out a bit better. And right down below is Nelson, as you can see here. And this is Nelson just below us, Nelson Airport. Okay, as you can see my aircraft is tilting down, so we are on descent into Christchurch. Just going back, some of these Airbuses have different instrument panels. I'm trying to find, doesn't have it. No, okay, we don't have it. Alright, what I might do is go back to 2D, and these here is what the actual pilot uses for navigation in real time. Okay, just to explain it, it's got all its coordinates, its altitudes, its landing, temperatures, plotting the courses and that. This isn't turned on in this aircraft because it's just a simulation. And some of the other simulations I do, I can punch that in and show, like on the TriStar DC-10s and the Air New Zealand Jumbo Jets, if I can find them, or the Qantas ones. But that's the way that it goes like that. So here we are, we're getting down to 20,000 feet now. Alright, there's your main throttles to stop you, eh? If not, then you have to use your thongs. I don't think so. Okay. Now we're just going over the Southern Alps, I think they call it, or Fox Glacier, which is in this area. Over here you can just see the hills of Christchurch, and this is Kaikoura and Rangiora on the side. Okay, normally we'd come across that side, but today because I'm flying this A320 to Christchurch, it's a bit of a difference. Okay. Excuse me, too much booze. Okay, from the Hungy. Okay, we've just left Nelson. We're right over Nelson at 20,000 feet. Just sort of bearing. Where are we? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where. Yep. Okay, over to the right here. You can see my mounts. That's Hokitika, and off the side of the west coast there. Okay, so that's where that is. All right, because we're coming through to Christchurch now. Okay, we're going to come into their zone in a minute, so I'm going to try and call them up again, and we don't hear nothing. Normally, when you get over to Nelson Lakes or Lake Station Nelson Lakes, most of them they'll contact you and tell you, oh, you're up too high, or you might have to take another flight. Okay, we're going to go here back down to 15,000 now. There we go. And yep, we're on descent. And you can see Christchurch, Kaikoura coast here. Okay, that's not for us. And up here, just over past the tail, is Rangiora. And further down is the Kaikoura coast and the Christchurch hills. Okay, I'm going to give it about 5 degrees flaps. I don't want to give it too much, otherwise, there we go. The speed we're doing. Okay, so what I might have to do is just bring it down a bit, down to about 200. Well, I mean, we'll go to 300 knots per hour. getting pretty close in now. So as you can see, my little flaps come out by 5 degrees. I don't want to keep pushing that down further at the moment until we get nearer towards Christchurch. So I'll come back to you as we get nearer into Christchurch. It's a beautiful jet, isn't it? Alright, let's go back to 2D. I found this simulation quite good actually. It's good effects. It's near to what real time is. Okay, so Michigan. Okay, all right. So now we've got everything set. We are coming on down to descent. Let's have a look at our fuel. Okay, we're down to 39,934 pounds. Both working okay. Number 1 and number 2. Our VOR is on course. Christchurch is just ahead of us, so I just have to keep an eye on that. And we're at 16,000 going down. So, okay. And then we'll try and. I don't want to put a handbrake on. Someone says, "Oh, where's the handbrake, bro?" But we don't have handbrakes in these things. Well, we do, but you can't put it on when you're in the air, eh? So, alright. Not there yet. Okay. So, there's the east coast. There's Wellington in the background. That's the Cook Strait. Wellington's there, somewhere there. Okay, we're coming up towards, this is Rangiora. And then Rangiora, and now we can see clearly the Kaikoura coast heading into Christchurch. Okay, so I'll come back to you when we're down a bit further.